Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we are going to about 25 charity shops today. We're going to 2 different towns. I think it adds up to about 25 charity shops. We're going to see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some good stuff. I am trying to be as selective as I can, only pick up like the best of the best stuff. And if something's a risk, I probably won't pick it up. But we'll see what we can pick up. So let's get to it. $50. Oh yeah, just those please. Just cash only, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. There we go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, just that one please.
I did have 3 of these.
Oh nice.
The green one, the blue one. This must be the last one.
Yeah, I didn't see the others there, so they're all obviously gone.
They just go ever so quickly.
Yeah.
$5.75.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, how'd you get that one?
Holiday because it took till bank holiday to recover. She had 3 of her friends round.
Hiya.
Oh yeah.
Would you like a bag?
Oh that's right, I've got another bag in here. Thank you.
It's £6.50.
Awesome, got a card please.
There we go. Would you like a receipt?
Yes please. Okay people, we're back in the car. We are on our way to the second town now. Didn't find absolutely tons in the first town. I think I picked up like 8 or so items, all clothing, so nothing that wasn't clothing, which I always want to find stuff that's not clothing because it's a bit more interesting. But hopefully we'll find some non-clothing items in the next town.
Yes. No. Is that the new BAD Day badge? You won't.
There's some of them.
Oh, we're not.
Oh yeah, which says please.
Yeah. That is £7.98. Would you like to round up to £8?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Julie, I've got one of those steamers, you know, T-Fowl ones. Yeah, I'll use it on
There
my
we
face
go.
now.
Huh?
Use it on my face. That one.
You alright, Steph?
Oh, yeah.
Take it off the plate.
Those two.
Okay, I'm next door, Steph. What's that?
And we're back in the car, done all the 25 charity shops. I didn't get tons, there wasn't as much as I was hoping. There was some stuff I could have got and took a risk on, but I decided not to. I'm trying to be quite selective and only choose the best. But found some good stuff, and I will show you everything in just a sec. Alright, we are back in the garage. We did get a nice hefty bag of stuff. It all ended up being clothes, which is normally not what I want. I want to get some more interesting stuff, but clothes is all I really came across. Which, considering I went to about 25 charity shops, it wasn't fantastic. But I still did get some pretty decent things, because I got through these charity shops pretty quick. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's see what we got. First up, did get some nice, cheap, like, big branded stuff. Nike hoodie, just a simple, like, staple item. It is a size small, but it was only, let's find the price, £3.50. I'll list it for like $14.99, and it should sell pretty quick. $14.99 on that one. Then from the same shop, I believe it's the same shop, it was this Fred Perry t-shirt. This one was £3. Annoying thing about this, I always tell myself to stop buying white stuff, because in the shop I couldn't see any marks, and now I've got home I can see some faint marks. I'm hoping my missus can get them out and put it through the wash and, you know, do a bit of stain removing for me. Even if she can't, like, for £3, I can at least sell this for like 7 or 8 quid on Vinted, no problem. If she can get the stains out, it's an easy like 12 to 15, I'd say. And this was a nice one. If you saw some other videos where I found some wrestling t-shirts, I found this one, Rated R Superstar. It's Edge WWE wrestling t-shirt, WWE size medium. It was £4. I believe this one goes for anywhere between £20 and £30, which was pretty nice. They did have another wrestling t-shirt, but it was pretty plain and boring, and I don't think it wasn't a WWE one, it was a AEW. I think that's what it was called. I don't think that one was quite worth as much as this one, so I didn't bother with that one. Then one shop I'd never actually been in before, they had this like £1 charity shop. And hadn't been into it before. It was like an end of the line charity shop. There wasn't really much big brands in there, so I couldn't really find much. But everything was £1. But I did find this t-shirt, which you can't really see from the camera, but it is a 2001 Budweiser t-shirt. Beer t-shirts tend to sell pretty well. So £4 for a 2001 Budweiser t-shirt, I was willing to risk it. I'll probably list it for like $12.95, see what happens. And these next two items, I both got them from the same shop. They're pretty much very similar, pretty much the same. We have a Gant polo shirt for £4. And then we have another Gant polo shirt for £4. One medium, one large, both in great condition. These are like just staple items. They're not going to go for massive money, but £4 into probably like 12 to 15. I'll probably list them for like $14.95, and if someone sends me an offer over 12, they can have them. But yeah, some staple items there. Also, I'm trying to pick up a lot of bigger branded stuff, like Gant, Ralph Lauren, you know, recognisable brands. Purely for one reason, is that because I'm now using Tilt, in say, for example, like 3 or 4 months' time, if some of these haven't sold, the bigger brand stuff sells very well on Tilt. So I've always got a backup to clear these items out and still make profit. Obviously, I like to buy the obscure things as well because they're quite interesting, but those sort of things I wouldn't be able to sell on Tilt. Tilt is more like people bid on the big brand stuff, like they want to see Carhartt, they want to see Patagonia, Nike, Ralph Lauren, stuff like that. And speaking of Ralph Lauren, I found this Ralph Lauren jumper, size XL. It was only £5.50. Only a pretty simple one, simple grey V-neck jumper, like really thin, lightweight one. but I've sold these before. I can easily get 20 quid. So a nice 4 times on that one. But yeah, nice. I was quite surprised to see that for £5.50, seeing as they had other cheaper brands in that shop, but they were priced higher. I don't know why they priced that one down. I've checked it, there's nothing wrong with it. I was suspicious. Now this was a nice little find. It is a Levi's like shirt, jacket, with the pearl snap buttons. It is a big size, it's 3XLT, so 3XL tall. But yeah, it's such a nice colour. It's like a brown / burgundy colour. And this was only £5.75. £5.75 for the Levi's. It's got a few like really small marks, but nothing that'll affect the price too much. But yeah, I thought that was quite a nice find. A really nice Levi's like shirt jacket. Like an overshirt really. Okay, next up we have, I think this was my first purchase of the day. This is a pair of Maya trousers. They are 100% linen, and they were only £3.50. Maya trousers tend to go very well for me for like 20 to 25. So for £3.50, that was a no-brainer. That was a no-brainer. And a tip for Mayas, I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, but on the labels, they sometimes say what model they are. These are the model Roma. There's all different models. There's model Diego and I think the Chicago ones. I don't know the name of all the models, but a lot of the ones that have names and models, they go for a little bit more than the trousers that don't have models, because some of them don't. But it's always good to check if you find a pair of Maya trousers. Alright, then we've got 4 items left. Let me just get them all out here. These next 2 were both from the same shop, and this is a nice cheap shop. I like this shop. We have a simple staple Ralph Lauren polo shirt for only £3.99. £3.99 for a Ralph Lauren polo shirt. It's in great condition, can't say no to that. It's a simple like £15 sale really. It's that one. And then, like I said, from the same shop, pair of chino shorts, but they're also polo Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren chino shorts, and these ones were also £3.99. Pretty sure they'll be an easy like 20 quid. Especially now it's summertime, or getting close to summertime if you can call this summer. I'm not sure you can yet. Now the last 2 items. I think these were my last 2 pickups of the day, and are they the best ones? Just looking at the stuff I got. I'd say they're the best ones. Now I don't know much about football, but I did Google Lens these and then look them up on eBay, and they seem to be going for good money. So for £6.50 each, we have 2 football shirts. We have this one. Any football fans in the comments want to let me know exactly what this is? Obviously I will Google Lens it and look it up before I list it, but from what I saw on eBay, I did look it up as best I can. I think it was going for about 40 quid. I did see a sold for like 60 and 70 pounds, but then most of them were around about 40 to 45 pounds. So Adidas Ajax Amsterdam football shirt. So there's that one. And then I didn't recognise that team. Obviously this one I do recognise the team. It's a pretty obvious one. Arsenal. And Arsenal, I believe this is a 2008 to 2009 shirt. And yeah, £6.50. I believe this one was also going for between like 30 to 40 pound, which ain't bad. So I think those were the 2 big items for the day. But yeah, I was quite surprised that I only picked up clothing from 25 charity shops. Don't know how much I got them recorded. I don't know how much footage you saw, because obviously you'll see the footage before I've actually edited it yet. So I haven't seen the footage yet. But yeah, 25 charity shops, nice big pile of clothing. Most things were pretty cheap, so I found some good deals. I didn't pay up for anything really. There was one item that I saw which I really wanted to buy, but I didn't know if it would be worth it. I found some it was like some big board game, but it was by a really expensive brand called Franklin Mint. It was £80, and there was some of these Franklin Mint board games things going for like hundreds, but I couldn't see this exact one listed anywhere, so I didn't get it. I didn't film it either. It was in like a charity shop window, so I was just looking at it as I was walking in. But I was so tempted to spend 80 quid on it, but I wasn't sure. I chickened out. I should have done it. I should have just done it just for the sake of it. Could have got another video out of it, or made some TikToks about it, made some money from it. Okay, then that's the charity shop haul done. On YouTube, we're going to try and do less sales videos because I've seen they don't perform as well on YouTube. I don't know why. I thought people would love to see what I'm selling it for. But I'm still going through my sales on TikTok. So if you don't already follow me on TikTok, Sammy R Resales on TikTok. There should be a link in the description to all my like Depop, eBay, TikTok, everything. My link tree, you know, you get the drill. But yeah, so if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. That's where I'll probably start posting more of the sales. I might show some on YouTube, but the videos don't seem to be performing as well as like boot sale videos or charity shop videos. So we might stick to more boot sale and charity shop videos on YouTube. But anyways, time to bring the video to an end. If you do like the video, please do like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you on the next one.